All right, everybody. Welcome back to episode 50. Big 5-0.
150.
Yeah. Big 5-0 here. Welcome back to Drop the Green. Today, we're going to get into our episode 50 edition, into who we're dedicating this episode to as always. Our overview today is going to be on the All-Star race.
Yep.
We're going to do a recap of Kansas. Our standouts that we've been tracking all year. As always, Spencer will lead us into those Drop the Green bets. And and then we'll do our All-Star predictions and then close out as always. But my name's Colby.
My name's Spencer.
And let's drop the green.
We're in the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone. In the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone.
All right, well, let's get into it.
How you been, Colby?
Dude, I've been good. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah,
man.
dude. No, thank you for being here.
It's been a while.
It has. When was the last one you were on? Was the Xfinity? We did
The
live.
Talladega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was so fun, man.
I didn't think I could talk for 3 hours, but
I know, and dude, didn't it go by like that?
it flew by.
Dude, we got more views on that than we do our hour and a half episodes.
Yep, and I got hated on by that Austin guy mowing his grass.
Yes, yes,
that
you
was
did.
Great. That was great for morale. So if you're listening, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we shouted him out last week too.
That day I went home, no music on in the car, and just thought about my life because I didn't know who Ty Dillon was apparently. So,
Well, you get a chance to redeem yourself today.
God, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
But
Wait, who you got? Who you got this week? I'm sorry.
so the hometown's going to kind of give it away a little bit.
Okay.
He's from Dawsonville, Georgia. So I'm sure everybody at home knows who I'm about to talk about.
Yep.
So if you're listening on the count of three, let's just all say it, get it out of the way with. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome.
Gober Sosebee.
Oh.
Gober Sosebee.
Gober Sosebee. He's from Dawsonville, Georgia.
He's from Dawsonville, Georgia.
Nice.
He is a part of the Georgia Gang, one of the founding members of the Georgia Gang. If you can't tell by the picture, he raced a long time ago. This guy, Spencer took the picture away. Yeah. But this guy was a pioneer of our sport. So, like many of the guys back then, he was involved in a little bit of moonshining.
Okay.
He also owned his own paving company. So he was self-funded for a really long time.
So he had some big money then.
He had some money. He had upfront money and a little bit in the back money, I guess. But yeah, so but this guy, one of the big things that I read about him, and when you're doing research on a driver from this long ago, they were not good at stats.
No, dude.
I would get contradicting stuff and then go on another website to read something, and it said something completely different. So I'm only going to say things I saw at least on 2 different sources.
Okay, I like that.
So that way it should be good.
And that's unlike us, because normally we're just like one source.
I'm the king of fake news, apparently, on this podcast, from what Austin says.
You
So
are.
I'll just spit out some stuff that this guy might not be from Dawsonville. we don't know.
He might have just passed through there. And somebody called his name.
But he was a little bit ahead of his time back then as far as cheating goes. So one of the most popular things that he would do is he cut the impellers on the water pump.
Okay.
And what that would do, because those cars had big radiators.
Yes.
And apparently cutting one of those impellers would allow the water to stay in these giant radiators for longer, which kept the engine cooler.
Interesting.
I learned something new.
Let's go.
I don't know, but he used to do stuff like that all the time. So he raced for 9 years in the Cup Series. I think back then it was just called like the stock car series.
Yeah,
it
the
was
Grand
called
Nationals.
Yeah, and then there's like a strictly stock series.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of stuff.
But he had 2 wins over 9 years. But do keep in mind that those seasons looked like they were only about 8 or 9 races long. They were super short.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not that bad.
Did he ever win a championship?
No, he's not a champion.
Okay.
But this guy, his first ever race on the Daytona Beach Road Course, he got the pole.
Oh.
Now, Red Farmer won the race, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But this guy raced with like Red Farmer, Fred Lorenzen, like really good guys.
All these Hall of Famers.
All the Hall of Famers.
Wow.
Now, he flipped his car at turn 4 on the first Daytona Beach Road Course race. But, hear me out, he won the pole 2 more years after that.
Okay.
So he was fast.
He was fast.
He had tons of water in his radiator.
Yeah, he was cheating like no other.
Drowning in it.
Probably that salt water from the beach.
Yeah, he just dumping it in.
Yeah.
Well, you know. But his 2 wins came in Macon and Augusta at those speed tracks. It was called Lake something.
Lakeside.
I think that's a golf course.
I mean, it definitely is a golf course, but it's also probably a track.
I thought I wrote
No,
it down.
spit some more fake news on us. You know?
I thought, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. No good records. It is what it is. But yeah, he did have 33 top 10s, so he was
That's pretty
definitely
good,
always
yeah.
a contender.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I have on this guy is that he passed away in 96.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Before I was born.
Not me.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Well, good deal, man. Episode 50. How'd you say his name? Gober?
Gober. You look a lot like his brother, actually.
You're lying.
Goober.
Oh, yeah. I am a goober now.
Yeah, we got jokes already.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We can all have fun today.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
But shout out Gober.
Shout out Gober.
Cool looking car.
Episode 50. I like it. Now, let me pull up my driver here for you, Colby.
Who you got?
I got the man, the myth, the legend. Just absolutely. Oh, my God. I can't find. Forgive me. Okay. There he is.
What a good looking car.
What a good looking car. Okay. My episode is dedicated this week to a man, Corey Heim. Now, you may ask, I got lucky because he has only raced like a handful of cup races, like less than 5. But he did race one time in the 50 car. So
we're going to talk about that race.
We're going to talk about Corey Heim, and then we'll get to that race. So Corey Heim is from Marietta, Georgia.
Okay. Georgia gang.
Georgia gang.
Uh-huh.
Maybe everybody that drove the number 50 is from Georgia.
Like you got to pass a test.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a fact, actually. Everybody.
I think they were the 50th state.
No, they were not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that'd be like Hawaii or something.
I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. Corey Heim from Marietta, Georgia. Born July 2nd, 2002.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make you feel old?
Yeah, that makes me feel very old.
Yeah. 2002. Started out racing Legends cars. He won in 2016 the Young Lions and the Thursday Thunder Championship at Atlanta Motor Speedway, so it'd be his home track. From there, he transitioned to Super Late Models in 2018, so like that'd be the Cars Tour, Southern Super Series, Pro All-Star Series, and a bunch of others. He won at South Boston Speedway. I wrote that down because I love South Boston Speedway.
Good one.
As we've talked about before.
Yep. Of course.
2019, he started racing ARCA for Chad Bryant Racing. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
For sure.
He ran 13 out of 20 ARCA races. Okay, they only raced 13 of them. 12 top 10s.
Wow.
First time in an ARCA car.
That's pretty good.
One time he wasn't the top 10. He was 11th place.
God.
Ain't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah. So
he can wheel and deal.
He can wheel and deal. 2019, that was still in 2019. 2020, he ran a full season of the Cars Tour. Got his first win at Kansas.
Fitting.
Yeah, very fitting. And he also ran some ARCA races in 2020 as well. 2021, he went full-time ARCA, winning 6 races. His worst finish was 7th in the series. Like, out of the 20 races that he ran, the worst he ever finished was 7th.
That's cool.
That is cool. Still didn't win the championship. Was second in points. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I should have looked up who won. Also raced in 2021 3 times for Kyle Busch Motorsports. And what would be the 51. So we may just double back on Corey Heim.
Corey Heim Appreciation Month.
Yeah. 2022, he signed up for 15 races. 15 race schedule. Winning at Atlanta and Gateway, so 2 truck wins that year. He only raced out of 25 races. So he raced. Well, no. He only raced 15. There's 25 on the schedule.
Okay.
So he missed 10 races. 2 of the races that he did race at finished 14th in points.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, crazy. 2023. This is when he gets his deal with Toyota, moves to Tricon Garage, which was a team before that, rebranded, became a Toyota racing development team. 3 wins, 4th in points, raced all 25. He made his Xfinity debut in 2023, ran 4 races, and his best finish being a top 10 at Darlington, finished 10th. So driver's track at Xfinity. So 2024 comes around. This will be last year. 6 truck wins.
God.
Finished second in points. Thank you to the playoff format. Made his Cup Series debut in 2024 with the number 43. I don't know if you remember, but Eric Jones got hurt.
Yeah, he had a back injury.
Yes, had a back injury. And Corey Heim filled in the number 43 for Legacy Motor Club. Didn't do good at all there, and he raced at, I believe it was Dover, and then stayed in the car for Darlington, maybe. Darlington or Kansas. One of the two, I can't remember.
I think it was Darlington.
It may have been Darlington. Later that year, what we get to this car at is the number 50 for 2311. He raced that at Nashville. Got to see that car in person. Pretty doggone cool. Was at this race. And doesn't finish very well, but that race was crazy. So
was that the Joey race?
That was the Joey race, yeah,
okay.
Where Denny had the best car and Ross wrecked him probably or something like that.
Typical.
Yeah, typical Ross fashion. Fast forward 2025 this year. So far he has 3 truck wins. And he just got out of the car this week. So this was his first scheduled Cup ride with 2311. This was like kind of I think someone fell out of this car. Austin would probably know. And then they put Corey Heim in it or something. But his first scheduled Cup Series debut with 2311, raced the number 67, finished 13th. Did you know that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good last week. Finished 13th with the big boys. 3 truck wins so far. He's chasing a truck championship, and I figure he'll get one.
Yeah.
Before it's all said and done. And then he'll probably move to Xfinity, and then here in a couple of years we'll see him probably
battling with Jesse Love and
he'll be battling with Jesse Love. My question I pose to you before we move on is if I am a Toyota, it's got to be a Toyota driver probably at this point. I would think if we're taking Toyota drivers, who is the most nervous about Corey Heim? Who's on the hot seat if you're in a Toyota? Are you worried about Corey Heim?
Probably like John Hunter Nemechek.
Okay.
Maybe. Because he hasn't been running pretty good, but I think it's more of a legacy problem probably because Eric Jones isn't running very good, and I think he's a pretty good driver. I think JGR is pretty safe.
Are you worried? You know what my thought is Chase Briscoe.
Why?
Say Chase Briscoe doesn't make the playoffs.
But it's his first year.
I know. Well, he's not going to. He's got to go through Xfinity next year.
Yeah. Oh, after that.
That's what I'm thinking. So say Chase Briscoe. So say Corey Heim wins a truck championship this year. He gets pulled up into Xfinity, races full-time Xfinity, finishes third in points, second in points, maybe even wins the whole thing. So now he's truck champion, Xfinity champion. He gets pulled up, and Chase Briscoe's sitting over here and has missed 2 playoffs. Wait, if I'm Chase Briscoe, I'm worried about that guy.
I think he'd go to Legacy first.
Yeah, until Denny. I mean, say Denny retires. Retires.
Denny's been hinting at 4 years. He said it twice now.
4 years,
but he hasn't officially said that. But,
okay.
He had Kyle Busch on his podcast this week, and he said 4 years. And then a couple of weeks ago, he was like, "Say I'm only racing like 4 more years." Like he's saying it hypothetically, but yeah.
Is this year 1 of 4?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good timeline for him to take over the 11.
That is a pretty good timeline.
That's a good timeline for him to take over the 11, too.
Yeah. I couldn't root for him.
You couldn't do it?
No.
You couldn't do it?
I don't know enough about him.
Oh, well, you will when he starts winning everything.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, I love him.
Yeah.
I've been a day one.
Yeah. We have been a day one. Well, episode 50, Corey Heim, Gober, how'd you say his last name?
Sosebee.
Gober, Sosebee, Corey Heim edition. Boom. Done. Man, that went well.
Yeah.
All right. What you got this week? Our overview this week is going to be on the All-Star race. And
pretty confusing format.
Very confusing format, and that's why I got you. I got to do something different with this. I'm going to work on this system, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll start having to put these in like a PowerPoint.
I know there's like an open race, and then
okay, we got eligibility. I got some stuff for you. Eligibility. What's this one?
Got a lot of charts to look at. Oh, I forgot about.
Oh yeah, this is the pit crew challenge and the open qualifying, and then this one is gonna be just the All-Star race, I do believe. Yeah, rules of the open race and then the main event.
The heat races and
then the manufacturer showdown. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit for you here, guys. I'm going to take this one away for now. And I'm going to take this one away for now. And we'll dissect these two. So, eligibility for this race. We'll start here. 2024 and 2025 NASCAR Cup Series points race winners will be able to automatically get into the All-Star race.
So anybody that won a race this year or last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I believe that's what that means.
Okay.
Past All-Star race winners who compete full-time. So if you've competed full-time and you've won the All-Star race before, you're also eligible. And then NASCAR Cup Series champions who compete full-time.
You just automatically get in?
Automatically get in.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
And this where it gets a little hairy, and we'll blow this one up more so I can read it better.
For those of you who can't see, he said, I'll blow this up so it's better, then just exit it out.
Yeah, it went away. Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah. So All-Star / Open qualifying, 3 laps, including pit stop. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
You're making the pit crews part of the qualifying. I like that.
I like that too.
They have to be on their A game. And to me, there is a lot of pressure, but it's not like you're going to be by yourself when you do it. So you don't have to worry about anybody else off the pit road.
Yeah.
Like you just pull into your stop, I believe.
Do your business.
4 tire change and go on. Open cars will go first in the order, and qualifying speeds will determine the lineup for the Open. And so the Open, if you don't know, is the race is pretty much like a B feature, and you got to win that to get into the All-Star race, the main feature.
Okay.
Yep. Competitors will take the green flag and run full lap at speed, and on the second lap will proceed maintaining pit road speed while on pit road to one of the 2 NASCAR designated pit stalls for a 4-tire stop, no fuel Okay.
Good day to be a gas man.
Yep. When the pit stop is complete, the cars will exit pit road, maintaining pit road speed, and race back to the checkered flag. Qualifying time will be the total elapsed time from green flag to checkered flag. Okay.
Okay.
What's this last one say? Fastest All-Star qualifiers will start on the pole for Heat Race 1 and All-Star Race. Okay. So, what we're getting... Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they're going to run green flag. They'll get to come around, run a green flag lap, pit on the second lap, and then have to race back to the line. I like it.
I like
it
it
a lot. Within that is, I believe, going to be the Pit Crew Challenge. So that would be the fastest pit stop. Eligibility, pit crews of all teams entered All-Star Race and Open are eligible for the Pit Crew Challenge. Okay. The pit crew with the fastest stop, no penalties during the qualifying attempt, the winner of the Pit Crew Challenge. Pit Crew Challenge results determined order of pit picking. Oh, okay. So your team has to, it doesn't matter where you qualify, which I guess if you qualify really well, or if your team's really good, you would have a good starting spot anyway, unless you're just awful on your green flag laps.
So the Pit Crew Challenge is the same thing as the qualifying. They're just timing
during the same thing. They're just timing the different aspects of it.
And it just determines that pit stop time just determines your pit box order
for the race. You get
for the race.
Yeah, so
if you make it into the
so
race.
So you normally how they pit stalls is during qualifying, whoever wins the pole gets the first pick, and then it goes down from there.
Yeah.
So now whoever has the fastest pick crew. So I guess technically, if you could have the slowest qualifying time, like you could go around the whole track at pit road speed. Hypothetical. Mm-hmm. You take the green flag and you're going 55. You go 55 all the way around. You could. And then on your second lap, you come in at pit road speed 55.
Yeah.
And then your guys have a 3-second 4-tire stop. They're going to win the Pit Crew Challenge, and you get to pick your pit road.
Yeah, but you're going to be awful at the qualifying.
You're
going to be the very
back.
back.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
It would be fun.
I mean, that could happen.
I would love if you're a crew chief with all these things like Daytona wide open the whole time.
Yeah.
All-Star qualified, 55.
Yeah, Bubba, slow it down there. You're running 62. We need a nice 55-mile average
Keep
here.
it cool.
Yeah. Oh. I think this is interesting, though. I mean, I like that they're trying to do something different. I like how they're getting the pit crew teams involved because they are so important on Sundays.
Yes.
Like, every Sunday, especially now. Like, we haven't seen it like this where every...
A tenth of a second is...
Yeah, massive.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, when the cars can't pass, we saw it at Kansas, where, like, hey, this is determining your race right here is whoever gets out front.
Yeah.
So, I think it's great. I think if anybody will be fired up for this year's All-Star race, it's going to be those pit crew guys.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to be on lock.
This is their Super Bowl.
This is their Super Bowl, almost. Let's pull up this next one here on the graphic.
We got another one?
We got another graphic.
Okay.
I pulled up all these graphics.
Okay. I forgot.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kind of here.
Yeah, you are just kind of here. Okay, so this is exactly how the heat races will go. 2 heat races, 60 laps each, all laps count, overtime rules in effect, 1 attempt at overtime. I like that. I like the one rule. Results of Heat 1 establish the inside row for the All-Star race. Results of Heat 2 establish the outside row for the All-Star race. Okay, so that's a bit different than they did last year, I believe. Because they had multiple heat races. It wasn't 1 and 2, was it? Or do you remember?
I think there was
1 and 2. Okay,
year.
I don't remember. I didn't watch them.
Is it just the winner of the heat races that get in?
No.
That's the open. That's
the open. Yeah, that's the open.
Yeah.
No, so this kind of reminds me of the duels.
Yeah.
This is what this
similar.
is. It's because the inside row determines the order. Heat 1, Heat 2 determines the outside row. I would assume that's exactly like Daytona with the duels.
God, you'd hope to be in Heat 1.
Yeah, really. So you get the inside.
Yeah, especially at North Wilkesboro.
Maybe it'll race different. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
So that's on Saturday. That's on Saturday. 60 laps. I feel like that should be good. That should be entertaining. They may be going for it. Who knows? All-Star Race Open. 100 laps. All laps count. Overtime rules in effect. 1 attempt. So same thing. Competition break at or around lap 40. Top 2 finishers transfer to the All-Star Race. And fan vote also transfers to the All-Star Race. So, and I believe from last year, if you guys remember, I think that, say the fan vote is a guy that is 1 or 2, it goes to the second, I believe. So there will be 3 cars that transfer from the Open to the All-Star Race. All-Star Race, the main event, Sunday, what we're all here for, 250 laps, all laps count, overtime rules in effect, not 1 attempt. So I believe that we can... Unlimited. It's normal overtime, green, white, checkered type things. Competition break at or around lap 100. And optional, what's that say?
Promoter's caution.
Promoter's caution will be executed prior to lap 220. What does that mean?
So basically...
Yeah, what's that say at the bottom there?
They have, if the promoter's caution has not been executed and a natural caution occurs after lap 200, the optional caution will no longer be in play. So from what I gathered on this, Marcus Smith can throw a promoter's caution from any time between laps 200 to 220. But if there's a natural caution in between that time... Then he doesn't get like a double caution.
Okay. So what they put this in here for is if Kyle Larson's running away with the race.
Yeah, Marcus Smith could be like, no. Yeah, bring it on back.
This might be the dumbest thing they've done.
It's gimmicky.
It's very gimmicky.
But if there's a time to do gimmicky, it's the All-Star race.
You're right. I'll give you
race.
that, but that's
I don't
gimmicky.
hate it because...
That's true.
Last year's was not good.
It was not good.
It was a Joey show, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
And
Joey won the whole thing. Led every lap.
Every lap. And I think that's why they're doing it.
Okay.
Let's call this the Joey Logano rule.
But wouldn't you know what I would be more interested in seeing would be soft and hard tires.
Yeah.
Instead of a promoter caution.
Marcus Smith gets to determine which cars have to have soft and hard tires.
Oh, now that's gimmicky.
I love it.
I love it too. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I can get behind that, boy. Yeah. That's good. But no, I mean, that's the only thing that I can see that's gimmicky, like really bad.
So you hate the promoter's caution?
I'm not I say that now, and then when whoever it is leading by 7 seconds, and we get to re-rack them just for fun, I'm going to say this was the best thing that ever happened.
And it's the All-Star race. Put them in the wall.
No, I'm with, Now, I literally was telling Colby before the show, he mentioned something about punching somebody during the All-Star race, and I was like, I can guarantee that probably won't happen again this year, and then I learned about this rule. Somebody might get punched in the face. It just may not be a driver punching a driver.
Because you have to think, like, say he throws this flag at 219.
I know.
And then there's only
they'd probably
250.
Run. Yeah.
250 laps in total.
They'd only go racing. They'd go racing with 230 laps left.
Yeah.
Because they would take 10 caution laps getting around there.
20 to go, and say Joey's been leading the whole time, and you got somebody back there like Ross Chastain in the right behind them.
Yeah.
It could be good.
It could be good.
I
like it. I mean, like you said, I don't hate it.
I wish they did a fan vote at home, and we got to vote on when a caution was.
Now that's a good idea. We got to pick the promoter caution.
Yeah.
Every fan just got to vote on it.
Yeah.
And then they threw it then.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. I'm with you.
Be good.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Okay. Our last graphic here, which is the last little thing going on with the All-Star race. I'll blow it up for you.
If there wasn't enough, there's more.
There's one more. And it's the manufacturer showdown. Manufacturer teams, of course, the big three, the only three, Chevrolet, Ford, Toyota, will be equally represented. Okay. So equally represented. So the Toyota. Let's just keep going. The members per team will be determined by the least represented manufacturer, and an equal number of drivers from the other two manufacturers will be selected based on their final All-Star grid starting positions.
Do you understand what that paragraph just meant? Because I'm lost.
Okay, hold on. Let's reread it.
Okay.
The members per team will be determined by the least represented manufacturer and an equal number of drivers from the other two manufacturers. Okay, so hold on. By the least represented manufacturer. So that's like Toyota.
Toyota.
Okay.
Okay.
So Toyota. So you're going to have Chevy drivers that are racing for Toyota, and you're going to have some Ford drivers racing for Toyota? Is that what that means? The members per team will be determined by the least represented manufacturer, and an equal number of drivers from the other two manufacturers will be selected based on their final All-Star grid starting positions.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense either. I don't know. Teams will be scored against each other and not by their overall All-Star finish. The lowest combined total of finishing positions will be the winning manufacturer. That makes sense. So it's like golf. So say a Chevrolet finishes first, they get 1 point. Okay? Say a Chevrolet finishes 25th, now they have 26 points.
You want the least amount of points.
You want the least amount of points, so you want to run 1 through 10. That's what I gathered from that, right? The teams will be scored against each other and not by their overall All-Star finish. The lowest combined total of finishing positions will be the winning manufacturer. Okay? No, the lowest combined total finishing positions.
Yeah. Will be
okay.
Yeah.
In the event of a tie, the single best overall finishing position will be determine the winner. Okay. So, there's a tie between a Ford and a Toyota, and a Toyota won the race.
I get what the second paragraph means.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
So, say that Toyota has the least amount of people out there driving.
Yes.
They're going to take people from Chevrolet and Ford and designate who gets points. And so that way not all Chevy and Ford drivers
Chevys will have points. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that makes
Yep.
sense. I thought that we were going to slap a Toyota sticker on a Chevrolet and be like, hey, you're racing for Toyota tonight.
I was about to say, there's no way that they would be on board with
Okay, so there's only going to be...
I wonder how they pick it.
Well, okay, so how many Toyota drivers are there? 6? No, 4.
There's like 8.
8. There's 8.
Yeah.
So that means there's going to only be 8 Fords and 8 Chevys racing.
Yeah. And
for this,
is Chevy going to be like, yeah, you can forget Justin Haley?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Do they get to pick all of Hendrick and then Trackhouse or Spire?
Yeah.
Or they just get to
Interesting.
Let's reread it. Let's reread it.
We're in an English class.
We are. The members per team will be determined by the least represented manufacturer, and an equal number of drivers from the other two manufacturers will be selected based on their final All-Star starting grid positions.
Oh, so they're going to select from the starting
grid.
Do they get to take the top guys?
I don't know. Do they get to take the top or do they get to take the back guys? I would assume they get to take the top guys.
You would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what happens if all of Toyota didn't have a great open heat races and then they're back there and I think Chevy's going to win this.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe Ford. I mean, Joey won last year.
I mean, they have Joey Blaney. They have Josh Berry now.
Yeah, Josh Berry's been surprisingly good.
Yeah, he's been really good. I mean, Chris Buescher, you can never count him out.
Can't. Brad had a good week last
Brad
week.
did have a decent week till he freaking spun it, but
yeah, it happens.
I
blown
mean,
tire.
But you're right. I mean, not really his fault. He couldn't really do anything. But I think it'll be interesting to watch. I'm interested to see how they cover this whole event.
And also, what do they get? What do they?
Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what they get when they win. Do they just get a trophy?
Yeah,
bragging rights.
Good job.
Yeah, pat on the back.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, Chevys are great. And everybody's gonna be like, we knew that.
yeah, we did know that. I don't know. That would have been nice to throw in this graphic for us.
Yeah.
Who get when they won?
Yeah,
but is what it is.
Rick Hendrick just gets the trophy.
Yeah, they just give it to him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if all his cars finish.
Let's
so
go ahead and
bad.
call it. Congratulations to Chevrolet for winning the manufacturer showdown.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Round of applause. I think I have that on here maybe. No, that's laughter.
You have a soundboard?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
No, when did you get a soundboard?
I've had the soundboard. I just
Okay.
don't effectively use it.
Well, every time I tell a shitty joke, will you just hit that button for me?
Yeah, hold on.
Words of affirmation is my love language.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me I'm doing a good job.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. What other sounds do you...
We can hear a couple if you guys got time. I know we're getting off track here, but
No, I don't think you've ever used it.
no, I haven't. I haven't used it.
Do we have a groan like a
Let me see. Sign to sound.
When did you get this? Have you had this?
Yeah, I've had this for a while. Okay. Stay with me.
Dude, every time Austin just says like a NASCAR fact he's serious about, you should just clown on him. Just put a little laughy.
Little laughy on it?
Yeah, put a little laughy on it.
What'd you want to hear?
Do you have a groan? Like a
A groan, laughter.
when we talk about when somebody has a bad race?
Oh.
We go, oh.
Hey, I know Austin's gonna be listening to this, but we're gonna hit him with that when he loses the choose who zone.
Perfect. Every time he gets a gas rod.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that is so funny. I'm crying.
Here, let's hit it. Let's do.
Yeah, one more. Let's get one more in there.
Okay. Let's see what this one is. Okay.
That was
It's
okay.
yeah, that's a little drum beat.
Yeah, that's a little.
Laughter.
It's gonna be like Everybody Loves Raymond in here with that laugh track.
I know. What's this one? A little cash
Money.
register.
Kyle Larson won.
I can actually upload my own sounds. I've never done that.
Yeah. Okay. Little round of applause
Yeah. One more
for the people.
for the people. What's this one? Hey, yeah. Oh, that could be the intro music to the Choose Who Zone.
Yeah, that's good. For all the people wondering where their sponsorship money have went to.
Yeah, it got us a soundboard.
Yeah, it went to a really good cause.
Let me hit it back. Make sure it's okay.
I swear to God, if you do that during my Choose Who Zone, I'm walking out of here.
You're walking out of here?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. All right. Okay. Enough with the soundboard.
Yeah, I love that.
That was fun.
I love that so much.
It is fun to play with.
Yeah. We can do an hour and a half of just playing with the soundboard.
All right. Any other thoughts? Anything else new we're missing from this All-Star race? I mean, we're gonna get into it later. But rules wise, I think we laid it out.
Yeah.
2 heat races.
It's complicated.
Determine the inside and outside row based on where you finish. 60 laps for that. 100 laps for the open race. 250 for the All-Star race. You got the qualifier, the pit crew challenge.
Yep.
And the manufacturer showdown. A lot of fancy names. We'll see how it turns out. I'm excited for it. So,
I am excited.
Yep. We'll get into it. Let's move on a little bit. Let's go into our Kansas recap.
Kansas.
Your race rating, Colby. What did you give it, my man?
I'll preface this and say, I know a lot of people didn't like this race. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.
A 7?
Just 7 even.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.9.
Okay.
I gave it a 7.9. Yeah, I was with you. I mean, I thought it wasn't as cool as last year's.
It had a high standard to live up to.
It did. It really did. I thought that we would have a little bit more runs than we did, but Kyle Larson kind of dominated. We did get tire fall off. It just sucked that these guys are so good at managing their tire. I mean,
which is what we want.
I know.
It's what we want.
You're exactly right. It's what we want. The only other thing that sucked really bad is there should have been a battle between Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin that we got robbed of because of Denny Hamlin's clutch.
I mean, there was other people up there contending. Chase for a while in stage 2 was up there.
Yes.
Really close. Brad was up there for a while.
Brad was up there and did not know how to manage tires.
Josh Berry was up there, right?
Josh was there as well. But Denny was the fastest car, dude. He would drive from the back to the front.
Yeah.
Easily.
He's so good.
He is.
Also, in other news,
Denny
Hamlin's having a boy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hit him with the...
We got to sound... Don't do the sound.
Wrong one.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah. I got to label
them. But yeah, he's having a boy. Yeah. So
congrats to him.
No longer just girl dad.
Yes.
Yeah. Guy dad.
Did he say that on his podcast this week?
He said it in an Instagram post.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
so
good.
Yeah, we'll have a little Hamlin to cheer for later in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to what we were saying. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did. No, I did. I just think Denny had the fastest car all day, and the fact that he had that clutch problem and blew up his transmission was the worst thing that could have happened, because he would have got to Larson, even though Seabell was like making gains and Larson was like running 7 miles an hour on the final lap.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched it,
yeah,
but he was like,
that was about.
He was crazy off the pace. He was up like 2.5 seconds or something, and won the race by 3/4 of a second.
They said I can't remember. They said something was.
No, nothing was wrong. He ran out of tires. On his right rear was gone. Like
That's what it was.
It was gone. He knew exactly how much he had left of it, and he ran it one lap too early.
Yeah,
and it was gone on the last lap.
I'm gonna baby this.
He has to baby it around there, but he did it. And
it's impressive.
It is. These guys are so good. Seabell, Denny, Kyle Larson, William Byron had some trouble, which sucked because he was up there. But they are so good at managing these tires, and when we give them this much tire to work with, it's just going to be hard for us to really see a competitive tire wear race, like really. But this was, I think, the closest that we've had to a real tire wear race in a while.
Yeah, it looked good.
It did. It felt good.
Yep.
There was still, dude, Kansas is so good being 1.5 miles and you see them fan out 4 wide.
Yeah.
Fan out 4 wides.
That's a track I've always wanted to go to because there's a casino over there too.
Ooh.
And then just go have a weekend, go to the
that would be
casino,
fun.
go check out all 3 races.
Yeah.
Might be a little trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the Denny Hamlin Kyle Busch
I did.
thing?
Yeah.
Was Kyle Busch mad at...
He didn't say anything about it.
He didn't say anything about it. Because he was cussing up a storm after he got bounced. Because it was Ross on the very outside, Josh, and then who was right there that clipped him, that actually hit him? Justin Haley? No.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But they were 4 wide, and he gets up in there, runs it in there, and freaking gets bounced. Is this Kyle Busch and himself again?
Dude, it broke my heart.
It's going to happen every week.
I'm a Kyle Busch guy.
I understand.
And it's just, dude, it's heartbreaking.
I feel like he's the new Jimmy Johnson. He was so good. Was the guy.
I also don't think you can compare Jimmy Johnson to Kyle Busch because Jimmy Johnson has 5 more championships. But
I'm talking like win-wise, Kyle Busch was on the trajectory to get
before you got
to
let go from JJR.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was not winning there either when he got let go. That's why he got let go. I mean, so I'm just saying he just fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
He got bad.
Yeah. I think a lot of that has to do with sponsorship, though, because Eminem's left.
Pulled out Mars.
And then Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, pulled in with Monster.
Pulled in Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
And he has a Monster last name. Yeah. That helped him, too.
Mm-hmm. Denny issues. Busch can't catch a break. I feel like we're missing something else that was important from the race.
I will say that the one thing that I really noticed in this race was the difference that you saw in when 2 cars are racing side by side.
Oh,
how much faster that single car behind them could catch them.
That's such a good point.
Dude, it was insane. Like, I think it was like...
Oh, it happened all over the field.
It was when Brad and Larson were racing for the lead, and then Christopher Bell just kind of snuck up right behind them.
Yeah. Blaney did it a couple times, I believe. We just pulled right in behind the 2 cars that were racing each other.
I've heard that before as far as the aero goes, and I guess that's the first time I was like, damn.
Yeah, it really showed at this track. I mean, it's always been a thing, but it really showed this week in particular for some odd reason.
Because if you race side by side with somebody, you're going to lose a ton of ground.
Yeah, they were like in quicksand.
Yeah.
When they were racing. So good point.
I like Kansas though.
No, yeah, I think it's. I'm excited to go back there. No, we don't go back there this year, do we? Did we go there twice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure we do.
Okay.
I think they have a playoff race.
Really?
I think they do.
Now we're just spitting crazy misinformation.
No. I'm pretty sure they do.
Okay.
I'm
trusting you again.
don't, but I'm like 90% sure.
Okay.
I don't think Kansas is one racetrack.
I don't know.
Well, if we're wrong, we'll hear about it.
Yeah,
Austin will be like, "You guys don't even know what you're talking about."
Yeah, no,
yeah. And whatever.
Yeah,
dude.
and you know what we'll do? We'll laugh at it because
screw.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's not here.
No, he's not here. He's not here. All right, let's move on to standouts. This week we kind of had a surprise a little bit. We'll run through it real quick and then hit any of these that you want to talk about. SVG beat Suarez this week.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy because SVG was awful, which means Suarez was even worse.
Do you have any idea where SVG finished? Because I do not.
I don't either. Dude, I wish I had my phone. Here, I'll just pull it up. I'll just pull it up since we're just taking this kind of time anyway.
Whatever. We're just drinking beer on a Wednesday.
That's right.
You know, not a better day to do it.
NASCAR race.
And if you're listening to this, happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
You've almost made it.
You
through
have
the week.
almost made it. Oh my! Really? That wasn't the. That was just the track.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to look at race results. Oh, I guess I've got.
We were at Kansas, so Kansas 2025 NASCAR race results.
Kyle Larson won. I didn't know.
He did.
Okay.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got second? Wait, who did get second? Oh, that's a great question. I'm just blanking. I watched that whole race.
This is the wrong race.
You got to look up Kansas 2025.
I guess so. I thought it would just pull up the one that happened 3 days ago.
Google don't know cars like that.
No, it doesn't.
It's not a gearhead like me and you.
It's not. Okay, I found it. Who are we talking about? SVG. SVG finished 20th.
Did Suarez DNF?
Suarez.
Did he wreck?
Wrecked.
Yes. That's what I was
So that's
thinking.
why he got it.
It was a bummer.
Yeah, because he finished. He was the last car on the lead lap. Shane Van Gisbergen was impressive.
That is impressive.
Cindric Barry whooped him. I told you, dude. Josh is good. I told you this.
I don't know if you remember this, but I was on a pod kind of at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I said, this is going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
And I've never been more wrong. I think about that all the time. It makes me cautious of what I say now. But, dude, I thought it would because the 21, I understand drivers or whatnot. And I guess I just thought Harrison Burton was just slightly a little bit better, and I thought it was more of a car issue. I thought that Penske just kind of did not care about Wood Brothers.
That makes
was just
sense.
Floating them.
Yeah.
You know? I was wrong.
You were wrong.
Maybe I was right, but it's because they didn't believe in Harrison Burton. And now that they have Josh Berry, they're paying more attention to it.
That could.
Wild take. Don't know if it's true.
It could
claiming
be,
it. But he is so good. Josh Berry's so good.
I know.
But I just thought Austin Cindric was going to have a year for some reason.
I mean, dude, he still won a race, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He won Dega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, he's not doing bad.
Yeah.
But Josh Berry's
won a race,
yeah, I know.
which is crazy.
He won a mile and a half.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He won a mile and a half, and it wasn't Atlanta. So it's like, this car's got speed. I really think, I think we had him at the beginning of the year. I think I had him around that, like, scraping by the playoffs, maybe the round of 12.
Yeah.
But, round of 16. Dude, I think he's champion 8.
8. I'd say 8.
Round
That's what I was about to say. Yep.
That's his goal right now. You get to the round of 8 in that Penske car.
Yeah.
Dude.
It might be okay.
It might be. He might. I mean, I'm not saying he's winning the championship.
Yeah.
But, dude, you squeak by in that round of 8.
Yeah.
And you get to the round of 4, who knows what could happen?
Who knows?
Who knows? So,
Yeah, if we know anything about Phoenix and Penske cars, you got a chance.
You got a darn good chance.
Thank God they're rotating.
Yeah. Hocevar Gibbs, I believe Hocevar got him another one. First one in a while. Hocevar finished 26th, and Ty Gibbs finished 28th.
God,
so
that 54 car, something is happening.
Yeah, well, he was on a tear. He was on a tear until this race. He had literally was finishing really well and just wasn't good this week, and I don't know why. I really feel like it was going to be a good race for him this year or this past week, and it was not good. Not good at all.
It was not good.
No.
Feel bad for him almost.
Yeah, a little bit. Bubba Briscoe, and I believe Bubba got him. Bubba finished... or no, maybe Briscoe got him.
I think Briscoe
got him. Yeah,
did Briscoe get like third?
Yeah, Briscoe got him. Sorry, Bubba crashed. Briscoe climbs one closer. That was 7-5 last week. Now it's 7-6. So
did Briscoe get third? Was that right?
Briscoe got fourth. So you were close.
I know NASCAR.
You know ball.
Because I remember looking at it and I was like, good for him.
Yeah, I know, but
because I'm rooting for him.
Doesn't he keep having like these crazy quiet finishes?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't do anything to light the world on fire.
You think he's on the hot seat?
I do.
No.
Dude, anybody. I just feel like everybody from Joe Gibbs Racing should be competing for wins. And
he is. He's in fourth.
I understand that, but, dude, I mean, Denny's won 2 races.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Seabell's won 2 races.
3
races.
Yeah, he went on a tear at the beginning of the year.
And now Briscoe can't win one yet. He's getting a measly top 4.
But they can't fire him if he's doing better than Gibbs.
And dude, that's where I think you're missing the dynamic of how that's grandson.
Yeah.
Grandson's not getting fired. It's the Austin Dillon situation.
Yeah.
He's going to be the first to go. I just don't think they're going to make a call like that.
Or they'll push him to the front office like they probably will with Austin Dillon and RCR.
That's true. Yeah, force him out.
He already owns the Xfinity team.
Yeah. But, I mean, at the same time, like, what is it going to... I think he has to win a race. I think it's going to be a failed year if this guy does not make the playoffs.
He'll point his way in. Good.
Yeah, I know. But if we keep having Josh Berry type
winners...
What
Truex did.
Imagine if Alex Bowman wins a race. If Alex Bowman wins a race...
Will.
He probably will.
Yeah.
Ross could sneak up and win one.
Yeah.
Ross sneaks up and win one. Ryan Preece sneaks up and wins.
Chase Elliott won a race?
Chase Elliott has not won a race yet.
I don't think he has.
Yeah. Yeah. Chase Elliott's not. Imagine if Chase sneaks up and wins one.
And he could.
Yeah.
Like, definitely.
We're getting to where, like, there's 15 winners and 1 spot left. We say it hasn't happened, but it has happened before.
It happened like the first year with the next gen car. Mm-hmm. When nobody knew what they were doing.
But you just sit here and told me that you didn't think Josh Berry knew what he was doing. No, look how stupid you look.
I know I look stupid, but what I'm saying is like, I don't know, maybe Penske likes him.
You just need to drink some more of that Busch Apple.
I'm just going to drink. I know it's out. Sad day.
Did you know?
No, I got to meal it well. Do you have any more beer?
Yeah.
For yourself over there?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I love a Bapple.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
But
I had to drive all the way to Virginia to get those. But
what were you doing?
Catherine's sister's graduation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you were like, Busch Apple, stop.
Yeah. I stopped. Had to.
Do any of these standouts surprise you so far?
Not really. I'm really surprised. I guess the only big one, and we've kind of hit on it before, but SVG just not like even really being close surprises me. And again, I keep like, I don't know how much longer we can make the excuse if he doesn't know how to get around an oval. Like, at some point, I think it needs to click. Or maybe, and I think Austin hinted at this too, maybe they just knew that he was never going to hit with an oval. Like, they saw it. Like, he would just never be good.
They're waiting on a road course?
And they're just going, hey, we have 6 road courses a year.
Yeah.
Dude's probably going to win one of them.
Yeah.
Let's sign him.
He might be a 2-win guy.
Yeah.
Which is big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I think if that's the case, then, yeah, this is not going to turn out well for him. He's just going to get whooped, but then he'll have more wins than Suarez at the end of the year.
You know what's crazy?
So
I think in the first round of the playoffs, we have Talladega.
Yes.
And then in the second round, say he just has a good finish at Talladega, which anybody could. Mm-hmm. Second round, we have the Roval.
Wins that.
Yeah. He could be.
If he makes it, yeah.
You
Especially if he
know what I'm
wins like
saying?
the Chicago Street Course.
Yeah.
Qualifies in. Dude, he may not even.
Or Mexico.
Yeah, he could win.
Yeah.
He could win Mexico.
Yep. Yeah.
That's good. No, he has plenty of opportunities. So
Yeah.
there's no reason that he should lose to Suarez on a road course. No reason.
Here's the thing: if SVG makes it to the Final Four, people are going to be questioning the playoff system.
I would as well.
It's going to be like the whole Harrison Burton thing all over again.
Yeah, well, that was bad too.
Yeah.
And look who doesn't have a ride anymore.
But I loved it. I loved it. People were so upset, dude. I was like,
I know.
But that's fun.
I know.
He got weeded out.
He did get weeded out.
Yeah, and then he got weeded out the damn door.
He did.
Yeah.
Weeded out the door.
Hey, by the way, Harrison Burton, I think he's 6th in Xfinity standings.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. I was watching.
Has he won?
I don't know the answer to that. When I was watching the new Full Speed that came out.
Yes, I haven't got to watch it yet. Good?
Well, they do. Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
But they do like a little bit on Harrison Burton. And I didn't know where he was. I didn't know if he was in trucks or what.
Yeah.
I just haven't been paying attention. And I Googled it. And it's like, it's either 6th or 8th. But
Okay.
it was like, he was top 10.
Yeah.
And Xfinity points. So
You know who's not top 10 in Xfinity?
who?
Corey LaJoy.
No, he's not.
He is
Yeah.
riding that couch.
But he is the #1 Amazon Prime pit road reporter.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's going to have to start work here soon.
Yeah, he is. That's going to be weird for him.
It is going to be weird for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he does well.
I miss that guy
Do
every
you?
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, it was fun when he was in. Because Austin would get so tricked. If he had a top 15 day, Austin was making every excuse. In
I think the group chat would just fire up more.
It would.
When Corey LaJoy got a good finish, because you wouldn't even have to rile him up. Sanders would just put out some BS
Before you even had
before you
time.
even had to say anything.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "All right, before you guys even say anything, dude, Corey LaJoy's a fraud. He'll never do this again." You know, and then you'd be like, "Oh, look, he did this last year and every year before this." You know, and, Oh
I
God,
miss that guy.
I know. Okay, I'll give you that. I miss that.
I like to think we're a pro Corey LaJoy podcast.
We are pro. I
Yeah.
would say we're pro Corey LaJoy.
We talk about him.
We talk
every
about him a
episode.
lot.
Yeah.
And
he lives in our head rent free.
Dude, he does.
Yeah.
And he's winning on that.
He's
account.
the Jameis Winston of NASCAR.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is.
To us.
I wonder how many crab legs he stole.
God, I mean, probably a lot. He's unemployed.
Yeah.
He's still in to provide.
Hey, his family's got to eat.
That's true.
Always gotta eat.
That's true.
And, you know.
We're not here to talk bad about a man's family.
No, we're pro Corey LaJoy.
Pro Corey LaJoy.
Pro Corey LaJoy.
Yeah. Corey LaJoy, if you're watching, we're sorry.
Yeah, dude.
We're sorry.
Well, we're not sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry you suck.
No. That doesn't make us pro. If you say that, that's anti.
Oh, that's anti?
That's anti, because you're calling him that he sucks.
He does. I'm pro him if he would stand up and go, "Hey, I'm not as good as I thought I was."
Yeah. No, he just needs a better ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm pro? I get on this. I'm pro getting Corey LaJoy a better ride.
Yeah.
Let him
Absolutely.
prove himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Corey LaJoy, please take a truck ride.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Win 17 truck races.
That'd be insane.
That
if
would.
he went on a tear,
Yeah.
he wouldn't. But
No, he wouldn't, but if he did-
it'd be great.
Dude, we'd eat our words.
Well, not me.
No, not you.
Not
You're
us,
right.
cat.
That's a good point. All right.
Enough Corey LaJoy.
Enough
talk.
Corey LaJoy. Standouts, good. Moving on. Drop the green bets. Okay.
Yay.
So we are down 8.5.
Did Cody Ware have the fastest lap?
Cody Ware did not have the fastest lap. The wheel lost. It is down 6.8. Dude, tough week for me. Ross just wasn't there. Denny and William Byron, who I bet on.
You were going to say
literally
Reddick was going to have the fastest lap. Is that right?
Yeah, no, the most fastest laps.
Did you ever get clarification on what that
Yes,
means?
it does mean what I said it means.
Can you explain to me?
Yes, most fastest laps. So every time they go around the track, there's a person that has the fastest lap. It may not be the fastest lap of the race.
That shows the stopwatch.
Yes, but it is the fastest lap
at that time.
at that time. And so I was betting that Tyler Reddick had the most of those, and he did not. It was Kyle Larson.
Oh, you know what's a good... Oh, yeah, never mind. That wouldn't work. I was about to say, you know what'd be a good strategy?
What?
The guys that stay out the most.
Yeah, I could.
No, it wouldn't.
Because it's not an average.
Yeah.
It's like literally
the number.
Mm-hmm. But
scrap that.
I'm scrapping that for my. We're gonna take a break. This is a good reset for me this week. We need
if you
one.
just hit Kyle Larson every week on that, you're gonna win.
I mean, that's so true.
Put a little quarter unit on.
I know
that.
we might have to. We might just have to start playing games and just play the books. Kyle Larson favorite every week. I mean, he's gonna win 4 more.
Yeah.
So we'll eventually hit. But
yeah.
No, the only thing I got this week, I was looking at the lines. There's not much out there. There's going to be the only thing I have open. We hit it last year. I hate for it this year, but I'm trying to think who's going to be in the open. Is Chase Briscoe going to be in the open, or did he win a race last year?
Well, I don't know. He won a race in the 14. He won Darlington. And that's what got him into the playoffs.
That's right. So he'll be in the All-Star race.
It shouldn't affect that it's a different ride.
No, I wouldn't think so. I think
wouldn't
you're right.
so either.
So we got to think. Bubba? Did Bubba win a race?
Bubba has not won a race since
22.
I think it's
23.
Like 2023 Kansas. I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, that's my open winner.
Okay.
Bubba.
No, I do like that.
There were no odds on it, but we hit that last year with Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
It was easy. He dominated the entire race.
Ty Gibbs might be good, too.
Yeah. Well, no, Ty Gibbs.
He hasn't won a race.
Yeah, that's true.
He's never won a
race. But I just don't feel like... if Bubba's there, Bubba wasn't in the last one. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Because I don't know why, but I feel like it's going to be a Toyota.
I could see a Toyota.
Yeah. It's not going to be John Hunter Nemechek. It's not going to be Eric Jones.
No.
Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell's in. Denny Hamlin's in. So is Chase Briscoe. Ty's the only one that he really has to worry about.
Dude,
Tyler Reddick's going to be in. He's in the All-Star race already. So I really think it's just going to be Bubba. I think Bubba probably qualifies.
You think Ty misses the All-Star race?
Yeah. Maybe gets in with a fan vote.
Ain't nobody voting.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
who gets in on a fan vote?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Unless I think of a better one that I'm missing, I think it's Carson Hocevar.
Yeah. No, I
think he's got enough draw.
Yeah.
Because everybody else that has fans are in.
Yeah. That has like actual fans.
Yeah.
I think you're right too.
Kyle Busch. No, he's a champion.
He's a champion.
He's in.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of past race winners.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Carson gets in on the fan vote.
Okay. And then Bubba finishes 1 and 2 maybe Ty.
Would it not be worth it to sprinkle a little bit on Bubba, sprinkle a little bit on Ty?
No, that's a great play.
What the odds are?
Depending on what the odds are. Again, they haven't come out.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they're waiting on what goes down with this qualifying nonsense.
Where people are at.
Yeah, people are at, how that goes down. But what they did have was, what I was getting to, was the All-Star race. They actually have some odds out on that.
Okay.
And I think you're kind of going to like this because this is a crazy race. We know who is going to be fast there. Joey's going to be fast, which means Blaney's going to be fast, which means Josh Berry brings home the dub at the All-Star race, plus 1,800 to win. That's my pick. You don't hate it, though. It's a long shot. We're having fun this week. I just really think, taking everything out of it, he wins the All-Star race.
I don't hate that. He won at Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Las Vegas.
He won at Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
He won at Vegas. He's a short track guy. He's good at Bristol. He's going to be good. He hasn't raced on this track because he wasn't in. He did race on this track in the Open, but he was at SHR. They sucked.
Okay.
Ty Gibbs mopped the floor with him.
Okay.
You like it?
I don't like it.
Oh!
I don't like it. I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
Because I've been a...
I mean, Joey, literally this year, Ryan Blaney and
I think
Josh Berry have been the best Penske drivers.
Why not Blaney then?
I mean, yeah, but Blaney's too easy of a pick. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Odds probably runners again.
they're like plus 500, plus 600.
Okay.
I'm getting it plus 1,800. It feels like a steal. To me, he should be plus 800.
Okay. Hey, will you hit that laugh track button?
No, I will not.
Okay.
I will not.
I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'm not here to tell you strategy, but I feel like maybe sprinkle a little bit around. Don't go all in on Josh Berry. Sprinkle a little bit.
No, I think I'm just doing.
Thing with Bubba
I'm not
Gibbs.
betting 3 units this week, so I'm not
Okay.
putting all 3
You're
units.
taking an
on
off
Josh
week,
Berry.
too.
I'm taking an off week. I need a
Okay.
reset.
Okay.
We're down 8 units.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw like a little quarter, maybe a half.
Mm-hmm.
If qualifying goes well, you're probably right. I'm gonna probably throw. I'll show you guys my bet slip when we get back.
Okay.
To because if I win some money this week, I mean it's going towards our total.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I don't want to pick. Again, I feel like Josh Berry's going to be good, and I feel like
think
Bubba
he will,
Wallace
too.
and I feel like Bubba Wallace can win the Open. And so that's like my only 2 solid things that I would like put money on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a feeling this week, and you're watching on Saturday, dude, tweet at Drop the Green, okay, and let us know who you're picking because I need some help. Clearly,
I'm telling you, Ty Gibbs in the Open, and you're rolling your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes. I'm just saying I'm
Granddaddy ain't gonna let him miss the race. Dude, he's gonna be fine.
okay.
He's
okay,
getting in.
Okay.
He sure as hell ain't winning the fan vote because nobody really
I
likes
didn't
him.
say that Ty Gibbs wouldn't get in. I'm just saying he's finishing second.
Okay. And you think
Bubba
Bubba's
Wallace
right in front of him.
wins.
Okay. Okay.
I love how all this could mean nothing if Bubba Wallace is already in. I mean, I don't think he is.
Your bet wouldn't be wrong about him getting in.
I know. I guarantee he gets in.
You're gonna be scrolling through, like, where are his odds for the Open?
Oh, dude's in the All-Star race.
Yeah. I think,
Okay, give me a pick. Give me a pick that I haven't said already.
Well, I told you my picks.
Okay.
I would go.
You would go Ty and Blaney?
I'd go Ty and Blaney.
Okay.
That's my official.
That's your
Drop
official
the green
picks?
picks.
Okay.
Yep.
Winner of the Open, winner of the All-Star race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I think those two get it.
I wish they do a top 10 of the All-Star race, and I would put Kyle Larson.
Honestly, Larson could win it because they've
I
just
know.
been on fire.
I know.
Larson's like an easy pick.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying.
I don't know. Ford won it last year.
Yeah.
I just think Ford will win it again.
Win it again.
Top manufacturer or winning manufacturer.
Yeah, we could
Ford.
bet Ford on that. It would probably have the lowest odds.
Are you
No,
do-
the second lowest
Are you
odds.
going to do the wheel?
We can do the wheel. What do you
Are
think
you,
the
are
wheel?
you not going to do the wheel this week?
Oh!
Is that?
Hold on, we lost our
Did-
camera.
I really hope it pops up and shows the choose who answer. That'd be great.
We're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to. move
I mean,
around
if you
here.
weren't going to do the wheel,
No,
then
we can
you
do the
don't-
wheel. I just don't. I won't be able to get the odds if something doesn't happen like winner. I can only pick the winner of the All-Star race right now because of odds.
Okay.
Like there's no odds listed.
Well, skip the.
That's why I was kind of just taking an off week with it. We were just kind of picking.
I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
we'll recontinue. I mean,
Okay.
again, the wheel needs a break too.
Yeah.
He's down. I mean, we could
Yeah.
spin it for fun if you'd really like to see it spin.
I do like the wheel.
Okay, we'll spin it.
I do like the wheel.
Spin it. It's unofficial spin of the wheel just for Colby.
Yes.
Just for Colby, even though he'll be with us again and get to see the wheel, but whatever, dude. Anything for this guy.
What do you mean I'm going to be with you again?
You'll be with us again, bro. You'll be with us again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody tells me anything until 24 hours before.
That's the whole idea, dude.
I show up, and he's like, "What do you mean you haven't done research?" And I'm like, you texted me last night.
Just the way I like it.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
actually never seen the wheel.
You've never seen the wheel?
I've never seen the wheel. That's really why I wanted to say.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Well, we'll
only-
spin bet type. We'll spin bet type and see what you get.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Since we have time, let me see if there's a drum roll sound.
The thing's taking my job. I like doing that.
Oh, okay. You like doing
No,
that?
no, no. But if there's a drum roll, let's do that. And this is an opportunity for me to hear funny sounds.
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Soundboard episode.
Soundboard episode.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. This is Spencer's first time realizing he has a soundboard.
What's this one do? Okay.
And the pick is.
What's this one?
I feel like my Motorola Razr just went off.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah. Sorry, it's my snake game. Younger people are confused.
They are confused. What's this one? These are kind of bad.
It's like a genie just climaxed.
I know.
Is that rain?
No, that was the
okay.
applause.
Sounds like my sound machine.
I think there's only one sound left we haven't played. And I can't find it now. Here it is. Okay, no one played that one.
It didn't take my job.
Nope. All right.
Let's spin it, see what happens.
Spin it, see what happens. Ready? What did we get?
Winner! Oh my god. Top manufacturer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Top manufacturer.
Top manufacturer.
Okay. So we're going to go top manufacturer. And that means...
This is a Ford. You need to count this for the wheel.
Okay.
The wheel needs it.
Okay. The wheel does need it. Manufacturers.
There's only 3.
Yeah, there's only 3. Let me blow it back up.
For now.
I mean, we want Chevy, right? Like the wheel wants Chevy, probably.
Or Ford.
Oh.
Ford. Oh my god, it's Toyota.
It's Toyota. Christopher Bell?
Christopher Bell.
I could see that.
Denny?
I could easily see
Denny
that.
to do it.
Yeah.
As long as his car
But that's the only two Toyotas I see winning.
You know, Toyota's a very reliable car, minus Denny Hamlin's Toyota Camry.
I would agree.
I wouldn't trust that thing to take me to Georgia.
No, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. All right, so that's your pick. Let me write it down.
Toyota for the wheel, winning top manufacturer.
Top manufacturer. I'll, of course, be checking odds this week, so if it actually comes back and there's odds, we'll, of course, count it.
Remember, people, your open winner, Ty Gibbs, and your
So Colby's got Ty Gibbs, and
winner is Blaney,
and I have Josh Berry, All-Star Race winner, and Bubba Wallace.
I just want you to know that if either one of those 2 things happen for me, I'm texting you.
I know you are. I know you are.
And it'll say, I'll take over, drop the green bets.
Oh, God. All right.
I am the wheel.
Predictions. What do we see happening? What do you want to see out of this race, Colby? What do you want to see?
I want to see a good time.
I want to see a good time, too.
They're not doing option tires this year?
No.
Not that I've heard of.
No.
They're not. Mm-mm. I just want to see passing.
Yeah.
I want to see tire fall off. I just want to see people. It's the All-Star race. It doesn't matter. I want to see a little beating and banging.
Yeah.
I want to see people getting a little aggressive. Time out.
I gotta pee. And we're back.
Yeah. I just want to see guys almost be not reckless, but really competitive and just like driving in there.
Yeah, I know. I think that's like really what I want to see myself is like
that's the only thing that's going to make it entertaining.
Throw caution to the wind. Don't try to kill anybody, but golly, like make a crazy move.
Yeah.
I would just
shove somebody out of the way.
Shove somebody out of the way. I wish every driver was driving like Ross does every Sunday.
Yeah.
That would be a fun race.
I want to see Ross Chastain driving and Carson driving.
Yes.
On
from everybody.
Sunday.
Yeah. I want to see it from everybody.
Yeah.
That would be the best All-Star race we've ever had.
Yeah, because North Wilkesboro is not the best track.
No, and I think it's coming to its own though. I mean, clearly that we've had some. It got repaved and whatever. Mm-hmm.
You want one?
Yeah, that looks good.
There you go.
Well, you can get one first.
Oh yeah, that's
Golly, they're
good point,
yours.
I'll let you eat first.
Yeah. Thank you, Daddy.
That's what Denny Hamlin fan taught me to be.
Yeah.
Caring.
Thank you, buddy. But no, I mean, I'm exactly with you. I want to see good stuff. Do the drivers still want this race? Do they want to hang this plaque up? Like, is it a big thing for you to go? Like, we know the crown jewel. Everyone wants a Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Everybody wants maybe even a Coke 600.
Yes.
Bristol
Night Race.
Bristol Night Race. There's we still have a couple crown jewels.
Yep.
We still do. Thank the Lord.
Kiss the brick at Indies.
Yeah, you want to win the Indy 500. Is the All-Star race one that these like guys? Is that one of them for them?
I think I'm pretty sure Austin talked about it a little bit last week, but so the grand prize, the whole draw of it's at the $1 million.
$1 million.
But I could be wrong on this. I think they made that like in the
Sorry,
what a terrible
that was
pass,
awful.
dude. Jesus. I think they made that like in the 90s,
Yeah.
and they haven't changed the prize money. Well, the thing is, all these drivers are very well paid, as they should be. And I don't think it's as much as a draw as $1 million was back in 1995.
That's fair.
So I came up with a couple ideas.
Oh, what you got?
And I just want to run them by you.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see here. Just to try to get drivers back into it.
Yeah.
Winner of the All-Star race gets to pick Kyle Larson's mode of transportation between Indy and the Coke 600. so if you're Denny Hamlin, put his ass on a Greyhound.
Yeah, he gets to take a bus.
On
That's like the Rico from Barstool. Yeah. Taking the buses to the Final Four.
Because right there, like on the checker or on the line, you know, they'd be like, "What's your pick?" You know, and you could just. It could be anything.
Yeah, taxi.
You
have to taxi.
Yeah. You have to take an Uber with somebody who doesn't speak English.
Oh,
yeah.
God, a train.
It would be great.
It would be good.
It would be really good. It would be really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll think on that
we'll
one.
table that one.
Table that one. Okay.
But it's definitely got a check mark by it right now.
Okay. Winner of the All-Star race gets to pick one driver to charge Danica Patrick's moon rocks for the rest of the year.
They have to charge them every single night for.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then give them to Danica.
Yes.
So you might do Denny for that one because they don't like each other. They got in a scuffle a long time ago.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do Ricky just to bring it back old memory.
Or Ricky. Everybody's picking Ricky, dude.
Kyle Larson comes out of the car. Ricky, get your nightgown on, buddy.
Make her the reporter and just hand them the moon rock.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
Deliver them in a bag.
That'd be great. Yeah. These are Danica.
Okay.
Last place in the All-Star race.
Oh.
In the All-Star race.
So we have a punishment. I'm loving the punishment.
Yes.
That may excite me more than the winner.
Yeah.
Punishment. What do you got?
Last place has to ride shotgun of a time trial around jet dryers with Juan Pablo Montoya. So you're just hanging on for dear life. You're just trying your best. You don't know if you're making it out.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah. You hope he's still good at road courses.
You do.
You hope he is. $2 million.
Okay.
Yeah, just $2 million.
Just two. We doubled it.
Yeah, I was running out of ideas around here.
Yeah.
We kind of touched on this one, but winner gets to punch one other driver of choice with no repercussions.
Oh.
Yeah. So he can just run over.
Dude, a lot of people get in line to just hit Ross in the face.
Yeah.
Or Carson.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
You have to take one lick.
Yeah.
So Ross is going to be out there driving his ass off because he doesn't want to get punched.
No, he wants to punch somebody.
We'd see some reckless driving.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Reckless Ross.
Reckless Ross. And then the last one, loser of the race has to leave JGR and race for RCR.
Oh, dude.
I think that's just cow bush.
Yeah.
So any of those ideas,
okay,
I think would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. My favorite was the Kyle Larson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mode of transportation. That's perfect. That's so good. There's so many ways. I mean, because he's going to take a helicopter.
Yeah.
But imagine, like, if he had to take, like, a...
You have to take a...
You remember when we were going to
Buick.
train to the Final Four if Tennessee made it there?
Yes.
and it was in
For some reason, we thought that was a good idea.
I know it wasn't in Minneapolis.
Yeah, it was really far.
It was far.
Yeah, it was in Minneapolis.
It was in Minneapolis. Okay,
It was
that's
up
what I
there.
thought. Yeah, that's
somewhere
what I thought.
up there.
It was far. And we had like looked at trains, and we were gonna hop different trains. We were like had our hobo sticks going on, just train hopping to get up there.
We're dumb. We would have taken the wrong train.
Oh, we would have
wound up in Miami,
Louisiana.
Shit. Let's find a good bar.
Plenty down there.
Plenty down there. Good time,
Yeah.
Louisiana. Yep.
No,
But
I'm trying to think of another punishment. Another good punishment, dude. Should we?
I wrote one down. And I was like, I can't say it.
Well, tell me off the air. Tell me off the air. No, my favorite punishment. I know this is not like made up at all, but imagine if we got to do this with NASCAR drivers and the loser, for however many laps, because you're gonna go laps down. Mm-hmm. Like I would assume, right?
Right. Short
Okay.
track.
Even if you wreck out, you finish so many laps down. I guess. Well, maybe not, but. Or you could just do it, or you could just do it the standard. We'll just go with the standard. If you lose the race, you're in very last position. You have to go to a Waffle House for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you have to sit there for 24 hours. But
Yeah.
every waffle you eat gets 1 hour off your
Don't
thing.
you wish that the drivers would do little stuff like this?
Oh, that would
like
be
amongst
awesome.
themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be Carson would do that.
Carson would absolutely do it
Yeah.
and live stream the whole thing.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
So, dude, we're shouting out Carson. Everyone tag Carson in this video.
Yeah.
Whatever position he finishes in, that's how many waffles he has to eat at Waffle House.
Yeah.
If he gets into the All-Star race.
Only, what is there, like 20 that race?
Yeah, I know there would be a lot of waffles to eat in one sitting.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in Pete Carson, host of our shit.
Pancakes.
I love them.
Yeah.
It's game over. It's game over.
Yeah.
They quit bringing them to me.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They were like, "Sir, get out."
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we were done eating for 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm
you're
like, dude, they would bring the
single
pancake, and I'd be like, get me another one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna while you're getting me another one, this one will be gone.
I'm gonna be ready.
I'll be ready.
Yeah,
and it would still take them forever to get me another pancake. It was ridiculous. But so no, Carson, whatever. Even if he finishes 20th, that's 20 waffles.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of waffles.
A lot of waffles.
Live stream it. That's what he needs to do.
I'll donate to the stream. I'll give him $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give him 20.
Give him 20. He don't need it.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't, but have you seen his stuff on iRacing? It's pretty good.
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, he has fun.
I don't have a Twitch. Yeah.
I get on there sometimes at night and just scroll through.
Yeah.
A lot of Twitch streamers.
A lot of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of weird Twitch streamers.
You watching weird Twitch streams?
I mean, you can it's like TikTok Reels.
Oh,
so you can just like...
Dude, I scrolled through the live things of TikTok.
That's how it is.
You wind up on a weird
Yes,
one.
you do.
And I'll watch it.
Yeah. You'll watch it, and then you'll be the next thing you know, you're donating a rose.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, how long does it take me to be able to donate a rose?
They're like, thank you for the rose, Vincent. You're like, please don't say my name.
Yeah, please don't.
What's worse is whenever there's like nobody watching it, and you give them a rose, and then you're their top contributor.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, and you get the little badge next to your name.
There's been 7 other people watching with you. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm good on this.
Another rose.
Combo.
Yeah. But no, I think that would be good. I think that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Do you think that like the money should be higher in an all-star race? Or?
I do think that maybe we get away from not a financial incentive, but something on the lines that the drivers want. Maybe all-star NASCAR pays for like not an all-inclusive, but maybe they get them a brand new RV.
Yeah.
Like it because I mean that would be $1 million.
That's a financial incentive though.
I mean, yeah, but it would be a gift, like more like a gift,
Yeah.
like not just cash.
Yeah.
Because I think like cash is a cop out. Yes, it's super nice, but at the same time, like I don't know.
I thought of one that was serious, so I didn't put it on my little goofy list.
Okay.
But not goofy, all those should be real.
Yes, there definitely needs to be real.
But and I know this is probably crazy, and people are going to shake their heads when they hear this. But imagine for the remainder of the regular season, The winner of the All-Star race can pick one race in the remainder of the regular season to start on the pole.
Oh, that's good. That's real. That should be good.
Yeah.
That's like the All-Star race in baseball, determining who
gets World Series at home advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's something kind of on the line.
Yeah, and they actually play.
Yeah, they play a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, that would...
Like Denny would win and be like Pocono or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere you don't even have to qualify. You just know that you're going to get that race. You go out there for practice, and then you can park your car.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Yeah. You can qualify maybe for pit road selection.
Or something.
Yeah.
But you get the pole.
But you will get the pole.
Yeah.
Just something like that. That way they... Because $1 million is $1 million.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you watch Full Speed, you see these guys' houses and how they're living. They're doing okay. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And some of them are paid so much that they're like, I would rather not burn this bridge with this driver.
Yes.
And worry about them in another race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put something on the line that they can really pay off for later. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
It's my serious one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vote on which one of Colby's ideas you like the best.
Yeah. You got Larson's motor transportation, Danica's moon rocks, punch a driver in the face, Juan Pablo Montoya time trial with jet dryers, $2 million, but you're lame if you do that one.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Punch somebody, right?
Yeah, you already said that. There was one after $2 million.
Shoot.
Pull up your list.
Oh, you have to leave JGR and go to RCR.
Yeah. You have to leave JGR and go to RCR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, retire.
Or the last one. If you win the All-Star race, you get to pick the pole of the next race. You get to pick
the pole.
Yeah.
That one should win.
That one should win.
But it'd be funny if it didn't.
It'd be funny if it was Kyle Larson's motor transportation.
See if he skips an event again.
In the comments on which one you like best. Yeah. This better be the most comment on video we've ever had. This better be. I want at least 6 votes.
Oh, that'd be big.
Yeah, that's huge. 6. That's all I'm asking for.
6 votes. Yeah,
6 votes, and I will live stream it at IHOP eating as many pancakes as I possibly can before I get kicked out.
We should pick one driver in the All-Star race, and then the loser of those 2, you have to eat how many pancakes they finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
We doing that? Did we just do that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
If you're down, I'll do it.
Okay, so we're going to have a contest. And whatever place that driver finishes at, that's how many pancakes we both have to eat.
Yeah, and we'll wait until we see who all's in the All-Star race.
Okay, I like that.
Let's make a rule.
Yeah.
Can't pick top 5.
Okay, I like
Can't
that.
pick top 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You want to go crazy and can't pick top 10?
Can't pick top 10. I love that.
Yeah.
Can't pick top 10.
You have to pick the back of the field.
How are we going to determine who goes first?
I'll let you go first.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
I have more confidence in my pancaking ability. so
I'm trying to lose weight.
I know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't care.
Well, I'm doing a terrible job at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to Taco Bell.
Don't make me tell the viewers about your cinnamon bread debacle.
Dude, I went to Dollywood. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Dude, and I rode the Mystery Mine. You ever rode the Mystery Mine?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, that thing beat me better than my dad after a Little League baseball game, dude. I mean, I was hurting.
That's a bad one. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, I'm good. All
right.
A little trauma.
We're excited. If you can't excited. Tell. I'm excited. We're pumped. So me and Colby, we will come back next week if you're here. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be here with us next week as well.
This is the most notice I've ever had.
Well, good.
Okay.
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
I give you a week.
Okay.
Golly. So we're going to pick. We'll text each other, so we'll have read receipts of who we pick. Colby's going to pick first. Has to be 11 through whatever, 20 cars, whatever it is. Has to be from there. Can't be in the top 10 of the guys that qualified for the All-Star race. And whatever position that driver finishes. The loser.
Finishes. Dude, that means we're at least going to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Maybe 15 pancakes. Maybe 15.
Dude, that's so many.
That's not that many.
I'm not going to... Dude, if I know this is going to happen, I'm not going to eat for 2 days before I go in there.
That's fine.
I think that's the way to do it.
I think that is the way... But just don't lose. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
All right. So the loser has to eat.
We going to IHOP or Waffle House? Where are we going?
Yeah, we can do either.
Okay.
Whatever you want. Well, the loser can decide.
Loser can decide. I want to be Googling.
We'll video it. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to find the thinnest pancakes I can find.
Shoney's.
Yeah, it's probably Shoney's.
Shoney's.
Yeah.
Shoney's. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your Choose Who zone, and then we'll get out of here.
Dang it. Okay.
I wasn't forgetting. Were you trying to make me forget, boy?
A little bit.
Okay, you got to turn away. You got to turn away. No cheating.
Not going to.
You're cheating. Can already tell. Colby's cheating.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to drink this beer. I can't see anything.
Okay.
She put
All right,
down.
we're ready. Okay, if you don't know, me and Colby are 1-1. We got him on Ty Dillon last time, and then he got my driver.
No, I got. You guys gave me Denny.
That's
Like, I
right.
wouldn't
I gave
get
you
Denny.
I gave you Denny.
Yeah.
I gave you Denny.
God, I got Denny.
You did get Denny. All right. So, if you don't know the rules, Choose Who zone. 3 facts, 2 questions, 3 total guesses. You can trade guesses for questions. If you don't know, we need more questions. Your 3 facts this week. 2-time Cup winner, Xfinity champion, and has drove for 4 teams. Cup Series teams. 2-time winner, Xfinity champion,
Jesus.
drove for 4 Cup teams.
Xfinity champion.
Yep, that's a big one.
Hang on, let me think.
Yep. Write some names down if you need some names.
I'm gonna write some down here.
Yeah, write some down. Write some good guesses down. You got all the time in the world, and you have 2 questions in your pocket.
I do have 2 questions.
You do have 2 questions in your pocket, and I don't have. I hope you can ask questions that I can know the answer to, because I don't know if I have anything to look this up with. Because I don't have my phone. My phone broke.
That's all right.
You just write down Xfinity Series champions.
I'm going team by team.
Okay.
Riding drivers, I think it might be.
Oh, okay.
Is that a good move?
That's not a bad move, honestly.
Let's see.
That's more strategy than Sanders has ever had at this. So I like it. I'm here for
And
it.
I definitely can't ask what team to drive for.
No.
Right,
No,
right,
you
right.
can't. You cannot.
As I figured.
Who said they were a current driver?
Are they a current driver?
Is that one of your questions?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is a current driver.
Okay.
So now you have 1 question left.
I have 1 question, but that helps.
That does help. That narrows
helps.
it down. That narrows it down. That narrows it down. Drove for 4 teams. Xfinity champion. 2-time Cup winner. Our boy Austin in the chat.
Is he back in the
No, we're not live
we're not
streaming
live.
this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But he is screaming. He is screaming. He already knows. He knows
No,
for
it's
sure.
not him. God, what's that other guy's name? Oh my god. Oh, that's no. Neither one of them have won. Okay. Let me think of another question.
Yeah. Question to help you out.
Question would help me out. When did they win this Xfinity championship?
I believe the year was 2017.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
2 wins. That's not that long ago.
Mm-mm.
I have 3 guesses.
Yeah. You still have 3 guesses, but you have no more questions.
I have a couple here.
Okay.
I have a couple that I'm thinking of.
Hit me with one of them. Come on.
Oh, I think I might know.
Oh, it clicked. Did it click?
I think I might know. I see what you're doing here.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. That last one kind of gets me.
Okay.
Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon.
Yeah. See,
No.
I knew the
No.
last one.
No.
I didn't know
It's
if he
not.
won an Xfinity championship.
He did not.
Okay, so it's not him.
It's not him. 2 guesses.
2 wins. 2 wins.
2 wins.
There's only a couple people that this could be. Okay, I got another one.
Yep.
Chase Briscoe.
No.
No.
No. Not Chase Briscoe.
I'm in trouble.
You're in a little trouble now. You don't have a question to fall back on. Now you got to take a rip. I think you still got it though. You're still good. You can figure this out.
Oh crap! I think I'm between like.
Well, tell us who you're between. Did it hit? Did it click?
I got one, and I'm. Oh god, dude! I don't know if this is it.
What is it? You ripping at your last guess? You can think out loud and lock in an answer. This makes it more fun.
Okay.
You can say names.
Okay.
But you have to lock in.
I think Eric Jones has 3 Cup wins.
Okay.
And I don't remember him ever winning an Xfinity championship.
Yeah.
Now he might have, but
Okay.
I don't remember it.
Okay.
Also, the problem is I was not following the Xfinity series in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people were.
I've slowly learned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What were my 2 guesses? I don't know.
Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
And Chase Briscoe.
Okay, well that one's out.
Okay.
Because I almost guessed his ass again. Oh God, who was I just thinking of? Okay, let me write this one down.
Yeah, write that one down.
Okay, and that's the one I feel good about.
Eric Jones
Uh-huh.
is one pick that you have. And who's your other guy?
Okay, I was thinking about AJ Allmendinger because I don't think that he's won a lot. I think he's won like 2. I think he won at like the Indy Road Course, and I feel like he's been passed around.
Yeah. He's been passed around.
He's been passed around a little bit. Justin Haley was another one, but I couldn't. I don't know how many wins he has.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about McDowell,
Oh.
but I don't ever remember him being in the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
Unless it was
in
a lot
2017.
I don't think. I don't think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a cross.
Yeah, I'll help you out on that one.
See, I didn't think. That's why I was like, I don't know. I was trying to list drivers. I know Noah's never won. Gilliland's never won.
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs has never won. Because I did think about Gibbs, but I was like, I think he won the Xfinity Championship in like 2022. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of recent.
It was recent.
Yeah. Give me AJ. Give me
AJ? You lost. Yeah,
Who was it?
Wasn't right. Daniel Suarez.
Dude, I didn't know he was in the Xfinity series.
Yeah. Yeah. 2-time
So bad
winner.
at this.
Only Mexican driver to win in the Cup Series.
Will you
Only
look up how many wins AJ Allmendinger has?
Yeah, I sure will.
I just want to see how far off I was.
Okay. Let's see. AJ.
I'm down 1-2 now.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wish that first bullet point of only Mexican driver to win in the Cup Series.
Yeah, that was one of the facts. Yeah. I was hoping that you weren't asking about hometowns because I would have denied that. He has 3 Cup Series wins.
See, I wasn't too far off.
You were
on
not. You were not.
that. Has he ever won the Xfinity Championship?
His best finish is 3rd.
So he's never won.
He's never won. 2024.
That's a good point. He probably hasn't.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yep.
What a terrible note to end on.
I know. It's okay.
I bet you feel great.
Yeah, I do. I do feel pretty good. I didn't
know he won an Xfinity Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something new
in
today
2016. Xfinity Series champion. I'm so sorry. Not that would have helped you.
Null and void.
No.
Null and void. I was getting false. Dude, if you would have said 2016, I would have been like,
no, you wouldn't have.
That's probably Daniel Suarez.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have.
I literally thought about him too.
I couldn't remember if it was 2016 or 2017.
And I was like,
and I couldn't look it up because I don't have a
I was
cell
like,
phone.
2017, that kind of sounds like Daniel Suarez.
Shut up.
But I don't know.
Goalie's down.
Damn it.
One of your questions was, is he a current Cup Series driver? That had narrowed it down a lot. And you still couldn't get it.
Well, I don't think any of my guesses were terrible.
They weren't terrible. You're exactly right.
I wonder how many Chase Briscoe has. Will you look that up?
I will. Just for you.
I feel like he's only got 2.
You think he's only got 2?
Yeah. Maybe 3. I don't feel like he's won a ton.
Let's just see. Chase Briscoe has 1. Two wins. He has not won an Xfinity Series championship. He also hasn't raced for 4 teams, I don't think.
I knew he at least raced for 2.
2.
And I didn't know if maybe he did a little stand up front row before he went to Stuart Oz. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ford.
Ford.
Could have been. That's
Could've been.
3.
That is.
Maybe I don't know about something. I don't know a lot.
You weren't far off with Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe's good.
I think this might turn ugly fast.
It could.
I'm down 1-2.
2. Yeah. I was down 5-1. Okay.
With Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you started giving them the most impossible questions.
So I'll do the same for you.
Give me impossible questions?
No, do the opposite.
Give me like can I pick?
You pick 8 drivers. I'll pick one of those drivers. Dude, for every pancake you eat.
Listen, if I have to eat 20 pancakes, I expect an easy damn thing, dude.
Well, we've gone on long enough. We'll get you guys out of here. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
everything. Yeah, dude. Thank you for being here, Colby. We really appreciate it. So, guys, comment your favorite thing. We got a lot of stuff in this episode. This was a great episode.
It was a good episode, man.
Shout out to Kevin Kirkland, Noah Pendry, and Ben Burrow. We still need to add some names to that. So while you guys are commenting on our video, just throw us a couple dollars. It'll get you on the board, and maybe we can have better sounds.
We need more sounds.
Yeah, we need more sounds.
I want one that goes boing.
Boing. Yeah. Okay. We'll work on that for you, Colby. We'll work on that. But thank you guys, Colby. Thank you, man, and we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hard times still 10 toes down. You learn pretty quick, you better stand your ground. Ain't nobody coming down. You get what's yours or you go without.